NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ready. 45, Mike, 45. Who that? Check, 45 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
60 Bison.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Rager catches it left side. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
New Mike 52.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got it. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Mike's 49.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Brady. Evans has it left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
Slam. We got 4. Pack it, reload. Ozzie.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Switch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go on. No, stick these sticks.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Brady. A screen to Bell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Check nickel.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete. It's Bell. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
He's checking. Crash. Check.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Mike 57. Set the tone. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now that's complete to Sanders. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On first down, Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll look to throw here. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, tight end. Hey, goal 66.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
On the set. 45. Mike, 40. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Kill.
They'll throw now on the final play. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Three buzz. Watch twist.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Check 52's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Throwing, Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Oh, he shifts past him. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Running right through him. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play it.
Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move, seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'm trying to collect.
Prescott now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott rolling to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Pushes him over, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Deuce, 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 deuce.
This is Lamb on the end around. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, good night, baby. Good night, baby.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a second down and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam. Watch the edge.
Prescott to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Completes it right side to Cooper. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And now off to the races, down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Crunch. Crunch. Check 13. Check 13.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Here we go. Here we go.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Two tides. We got three, fellas. We got three. My 52.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Time to go. Night. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Four yards remain for second down.
52's the mic. You don't want this. Mike 52. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, under pressure, and they got to him again. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Wait, that. Wide 20. Check back 11. Check back. Ozzie.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Fournette once more on second down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You ran into a brick wall, baby. You ran into a brick wall, baby.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Prescott off play action. Rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 51.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action now, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch.
Toss left to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I got you. I got you. Check 52. Shift. Undercrush.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch tight end. 3 down. 52's the mic. Watch 26.
Here's Prescott.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Dak rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Now Prescott. Caught. It's Wilson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We got this.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
36. He's coming.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper.
Bring in the second
He
string.
takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
72.
Check. All right, here we go.
Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
What you got? Huh? What you got? Huh?
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. From the 44, Rodgers. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island. Hey, take 26.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup there.
26.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, flush to his right. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Now Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return comes Cobb. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
51.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, slant to Adams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now 21-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ben's throw hauled in by Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down.
Here's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ebron caught left side. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a throw here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Roethlisberger keeps it, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon, and he'll power his way up near the 25. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Dillon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Jones has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers dancing to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Hey, check Mike.
It's complete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers continue to roll. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
44.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger, throw left side, complete. That's Washington. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Switch gears.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Watch the run. Let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
Here we go.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player, a guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
You can't block me. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Roethlisberger looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Steps away. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Bound to lose 1. Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Come on with it, man.
Deontay Johnson, 57 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's caught. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Rodgers throwing here.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either,
Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Ben. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ben gonna throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey. 59.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes, right side. Past the 20.
In your face!
And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose.
That's all you know.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play.